ሰላም ሰላም እንዴት ናችሁ የቻናላችን ቤተሰቦች እንደምን ቆያችሁ? ዛሬ ደግሞ ሳይኮሎጂ ቻፕተር 2 ሴንሴሽን ኤንድ ፐርሰፕሽን ከሚለው ቻፕተር የተውጣጡ የሚት ጥያቄዎችን የምንሰራላችሁ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ለቻናላችን አዲስ የሆናችሁ ቻናላችንን ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ ጀምሩ። እንዲሁም ቪዲዮቻችን ከተመቻችሁ ላይክ፣ ሼር፣ ኮፒ ሊንክ እና ኮመንት ማድረግ እንዳይረሳ። በተጨማሪ ደግሞ በየጊዜው የሚሰሩ የተለያዩ የፍሬሽማን ኮርስ ጥያቄዎችንም ሆነ ሌሎች ተጨማሪ የፍሬሽማን ኮርስ ማቴሪያሎችን ማግኘትና መጠቀም ከፈለጋችሁ በዩቲዩብ ቻናላችን ዲስክሪፕሽን ቦክስ ላይ የተቀመጠላችሁን የቴሌግራም ቻናል ሊንክ ጆይን በማድረግ አገልግሎቱን አክሰስ ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ። አሁን በቀጥታ ወደ ጥያቄያችን የምንሄድ ይሆናል። ነምበር 1 Which of the following best defines sensation in the context of psychological process? A. The process of organizing sensory input into meaningful pattern. B. It is a process of detecting stimulus through sensory organ. C. It is a process of interpreting sensory data. D. It is a process of ignoring irrelevant stimuli. ሴንሴሽንን ከሳይኮሎጂካል ፕሮሰስ አንጻር ዲፋይን የሚያደርግልን ተርም የትኛው ነው? በቻፕተር 2 ቪዲዮአችን ላይ እንደሰራንላችሁ ሴንሴሽን ኢዝ a process of detecting stimuli through sensory organ እንደሆነ አይተን ነበር። በሴንስ ኦርጋናችን ዲቴክት አድርገን የምናገኘው ስቲሙለስ ሴንሴሽን በመባል ይታወቃል። ዲው ቱ ዚስ the appropriate answer will be B. It is a process of detecting stimuli through sensory organ. So B is the appropriate answer. Okay, number 2. What is the primary difference between sensation and perception? ስለ ሴንሴሽን እና ስለ ፐርሰፕሽን ያወራነው ነገር አለ። ሶ ሴንሴሽን እና ፐርሰፕሽን ዲፍረንሳቸውን በቻፕተር ቪዲዮ ላይ እንደሰራን ይታወቃል። ስለዚህ ሜይን ዲፍረንስ ወይም ፕራይመሪ ዲፍረንስ የሆነው የትኛው ነው? ኤ ሴንሴሽን ኢዝ አ ፓሲቭ ፕሮሰስ ዋይል ፐርሰፕሽን ኢዝ አን አክቲቭ ፕሮሰስ። ቢ ሴንሴሽን ኢንቮልቭስ ኦርጋናይዚንግ ሴንሰሪ ኢንፑት ዋይል ፐርሰፕሽን ዲቴክት ስቲሙላይ። ሲ ፐርሰፕሽን ኦከር ቢፎር ሴንሴሽን ኢን ደ ብሬን። D. Sensation is influenced by memory while perception is not. So the appropriate answer which mainly deals about the difference between sensation and perception will be A. Sensation is passive process while perception is an active process. So A is the appropriate answer which mainly deals about the above question. Number 3. What is meant by the absolute threshold in sensation? A. It is a minimum intensity of stimulus required to notice difference. B. It is the maximum intensity of stimulus a person can tolerate. C. It is a minimum level of stimulation that can be detected 15% of time. D. It is the ability to perceive stimulus in the presence of distraction. So absolute threshold ወይም ሴንሰሪ threshold የሚታወቅ ኮንሰፕት አለ። ያን ኮንሰፕት የሚያመለክትልን ምርጫ C. It is a minimum level of stimulation that can be detected 15% of time የሚል ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ምክንያቱም አብሶሉት ትሬሾልድ ማለት ወይም ሴንሰሪ ትሬሾልድ በመባል የሚታወቀው ኮንሰፕት ሚኒመም የሰው ልጅ ዲቴክት ማድረግ የሚችልበት ሚኒመም የሆነ ኢንቴንሲቲ ወይም ከኤንቫይሮንመንቱ ስቲሙለስን ዲቴክት ማድረግ የምንችላት ትንሿ ወይም ሚኒመም ፖይንት አብሶሉት ትሬሾልድ በመባል ትታወቃለች ማለት ነው። ዲው ቱ ዚስ ሲ ኢዝ ዘ አፕሮፕሪየት አንሰር። Number 4. According to Weber's law, how does a just noticeable difference for a stimulus relate to its intensity? A. GND or just noticeable difference is directly proportional to the original stimulus intensity. B. Just noticeable difference is inversely proportional to the original stimulus intensity. C. Just noticeable difference remains constant across all stimulus intensity. D. The just noticeable difference is not affected by the intensity of stimulus. So the appropriate answer will be A. The just noticeable difference is directly proportional to the original stimulus intensity የሚለው ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ሶ ጂኤንዲ ከኢንቴንሲቲ ጋር ያለው ሪሌሽንሽፕ ዳይሬክት ፕሮፖርሽናል ሪሌሽንሽፕ ነው ማለት ነው። ዲው ቱ ዚስ አፕሮፕሪየት አንሰር ዊል ቢ ኤ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Number 5. Which phenomena explain why you stop noticing a constant sound after a prolonged exposure? A. Sensory adaptation. B. Perceptual constancy. C. Selective attention. D. Sensory threshold. ሎው ኦፍ ሴንሴሽን ወይም ፕሪንሲፕል ኦፍ ሴንሴሽን ውስጥ ያለ ሀሳብ ነው። ይህ ሀሳብ የሚያወራልን ምንድን ነው? ኮንስታንት የሆነ ሳውንድ ወይም ስቲሙለስ አለ። ለዛ ኮንስታንት ስቲሙለስ ፕሮሎንግድ በሆነ ጊዜ ላይ ኤክስፖዝድ ስንሆን ለዛ ነገር የምንሰጠውን ሪስፖንስ ዲግሪ ስናደርግ ወይም ስናቆም ያ ነገር ምን ይባላል ነው። ሶ ዘ አፕሮፕሪየት አንሰር ዊል ቢ ሴንሰሪ አዳፕቴሽን ኦር ሃቢቹዌሽን የሚል ኮንሰፕት ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ዲው ቱ ዚስ ኤ ኢዝ ዘ አፕሮፕሪየት አንሰር። Number 6. What is selective perception and how does it influence attention? A. It is a process of detecting all stimuli equally, influencing perception of detail. B. It is a tendency to focus on certain stimuli while ignoring other. C. It is the ability to pay attention to all sensory input without bias. D. It is a process of organizing sensory input into cohesive experience. So the appropriate answer, which mainly deals about selective perception and how does it influence attention, will be B. The tendency to focus on certain stimuli while ignoring other የሚለው ይሆናል ማለት ነው። So the appropriate answer will be B ይሆናል ማለት ነው። So the tendency to focus on certain stimuli while ignoring other will be selective perceptionን የሚያመለክትልን ሀሳብ ነው ማለት ነው። Okay, number 7. How does attention shift during an activity according to the concept of focus and margin? A. Attention is fixed and does not shift throughout an activity. B. Focus on stimuli change constantly and peripheral stimuli enter the margin of attention. C. All stimuli are equally focused on throughout an activity. D. Attention shift only during moment of significant emotional reaction. So the correct answer, which mainly deals about attention shift during activity in the concept of focus and margin, will be B. Focus on stimuli change constantly and peripheral stimulus enter the margin of attention. Due to this, B is the appropriate answer. Number 8. Which of the following external factor influence attention according to the text? A. The time of day. B. The novelty of stimulus. C. The individual mood. D. The previous experience of the perceiver. አቴንሽንን አፌክት የሚያደርጉ ሁለት ፋክተሮች አሉ፣ ኤክስተርናል እና ኢንተርናል ፋክተር ብለን ተምረን ነበር። ሰው ከኤክስተርናል ፋክተሮች ውስጥ አቴንሽናችንን አፌክት የሚያደርግልን የትኛው ነው? ዘ ኮሬክት አንሰር ዊል ቢ B. ዘ ኖቭሊቲ ኦፍ ስቲሙለስ። ኖቭሊቲ ኦፍ ስቲሙለስ ማለት አንድ ስቲሙለስ ወይም በኤንቫይሮንመንት ላይ የሚከሰተው አንቂ ክስተት ለኤንቫይሮንመንቱ አንዩዥዋል ሲሆን ወይም ዲፍረንት ሆኖ ስናገኘው ኖቭሊቲ ይባላል ማለት ነው። ሶ due to this, the appropriate answer will be B. The novelty of stimulus. Number 9. What does the concept of perceptual constancy refers to? A. It is the ability to detect the smallest change in the stimulus. B. It is the ability to maintain the perception of an object as constant despite change in its appearance. D. The tendency to focus on the most intense stimuli in environment. D. The inability to perceive stimuli outside certain threshold. So the main concept deals about perceptual constancy will be the ability to maintain the perception of an object as constant despite change in its appearance. So B is the appropriate answer. Okay, number 10. How does adaptation contribute to survival? A. It allows us to focus on important stimuli while ignoring constant or irrelevant one. B. It enhances the perception of stimulus even those that are relevant. C. It causes us to become more sensitive to stimuli after prolonged exposure. D. It helps us to detect change in stimuli more accurately. So the appropriate answer, which deals about sensory adaptation, will be ኤ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ምክንያቱም ሴንሰሪ አዳፕቴሽን ወይም ሃቢቹዌሽን የሚለው ኮንሰፕት አንድ የፈለግነውን ስቲሙለስ ላይ ፎከስ እንድናደርግ እና ሌላው ኮንስታንት የሆነ ወይም ኢሪሌቫንት የሆነውን ኢግኖር እንድናደርግ የሚረዳን ታይፕ ኦፍ ፕሪንሲፕል ነው ማለት ነው። ሶ ዘ አፕሮፕሪየት አንሰር ዊል ቢ ኤ ይሆናልናል ማለት ነው። ኦኬ፣ ወደ 11ኛው ጥያቄ ከማለፋችን በፊት ቪዲዮቻችን ከተመቻችሁ ላይክ፣ ሼር፣ ኮፒ ሊንክ እና ኮሜንት ማድረግ እንዳይረሳ። እንዲሁም በየጊዜ የሚሰሩ የተለያዩ የፍሬሽማን ኮርስ ፋይናል እና ሚድ ጥያቄዎችንም ሆነ ዛሬ የምሰራበትን ጥያቄ በፒዲኤፍ ፎርም ማግኘትና መጠቀም ከፈለጋችሁ በዩቱብ ቻናላችን ዲስክሪፕሽን ቦክስ ላይ የተቀመጠላችሁን የቴሌግራም ቻናል ሊንክ ጆይን በማድረግ አገልግሎቱን መጠቀም ትችላላችሁ። አሁን በቀጥታ ወደ ቪዲዮአችን እንመለሳለን። Number 11, how does perception involve the organization of sensation? A. Sensation provide raw data which is then organized by cognitive process to create meaningful experience. B. Sensation itself organize the incoming stimulus into coherent pattern. C. Perception is purely sensory process without cognitive involvement. D. Sensation involves organizing pattern without the involvement of perception. So the appropriate answer which deals about the organization of sensation which involved in perception will be A. Sensation provides raw data which is then organized by cognitive process to create meaningful experience or perception የሚል ኮንሰፕት ይሆናል ማለት ነው። So A is the appropriate answer. Number 12, what role does attention play in selective perception during a complex situation such as football game? A. Attention causes us to ignore the most important element and focus on the least relevant one. B. Attention causes us to focus on ball carrier while other stimulus became less prominent. C. Attention remains constant throughout a game and with no shift in focus. D. Attention allows us to remember every single stimulus during the game equally. So the correct answer will be A. B. Attention caused us to focus on ball carrier while other stimuli became less prominent የሚለው ይሆናል ማለት ነው። So B is the appropriate answer which mainly deals about attention. Number 13, what is the primary function of difference threshold in sensory process? A. To detect the minimum level of stimulus intensity that can be perceived. B. To detect the smallest detectable change in stimulus intensity. C. To measure the consistency of sensory detection over time. D. To determine the point at which sensory adaptation occurs. So, difference threshold is mainly used in sensory process to detect the smallest detectable change in stimulus intensity. So, B is the appropriate answer. Number 14, which of the following best explain the phenomena of focus and margin in the context of attention? A. Focus refers to stimuli that are ignored while margin refers to stimuli that are noticed. B. Focus refers to stimuli that are perceived vividly while margin refers to stimuli that only vaguely perceived. C. Focus refers to the stimuli that cause shift in attention while margin refers to stimuli that stay constant. D. Focus refers to sensory input that are in periphery of attention and margin refers to input in the center. So the appropriate answer will be B ይሆናል ማለት ነው። So the correctly explain የሚያደርግልን ኮንሰፕት B ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Number 15, how does the perception of depth occur in human visual system? A. It is a result of process of sensory adaptation. B. It is based on the cues such as relative size, texture and binocular disparity. C. It is innate ability and does not rely on sensory input. D. It is a function of selective attention. So the appropriate answer will be it is based on cues such as relative size, texture and binocular disparity ይሆናል ማለት ነው። So B is the appropriate answer which mainly deals about this concept. Number 16, what is the brain in transforming sensory input into perceptual experience? A. Brain merely detects stimulus and passes raw data to sensory organ. B. Brain organizes and interprets sensory input to form coherent perception. C. Brain exclusively focuses on sensation of stimuli without involving perception. D. It eliminates sensory input that is irrelevant to perception. The correct answer which is about the transformation of sensory input into perceptual experience through brain will be B ይሆናል ማለት ነው። B is the correct answer. Number 17, how do individual experience sensory and perceptual difference? A. Sensory and perceptual difference are entirely genetic and unaffected by external factor. B. Sensory and perceptual difference result from variation in physiological structure of brain and sensory organ. So this is mainly deals about the above question. So B ላይ ያለው ምርጫ more accurately define ሊያደርግልን ይችላል። So B is appropriate answer. Number 18, how does sensory adaptation help us to prioritize important stimuli in our environment? A. By making us less aware of any stimulus over time. B. By causing us to stop perceiving intense stimuli altogether. C. By reducing the perception of constant and changing stimuli, allowing us to focus on new or changing stimuli. D. By preventing us from detecting stimuli that are too weak to notice. So the appropriate answer which did about sensory adaptation will be C ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Number 19. How does the concept of visual capture influence perception in ambiguous environment? A. It causes to rely on heavy and auditory stimulus than visual input. B. It occurs when vision dominates over other sensory input, even in ambiguous situation. C. It explains why we ignore visual stimulus and focus on auditory information. D. It refers to ability of our brain to integrate sensory input seamlessly. So the appropriate answer will be B ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Vision dominate other sense input even in ambiguous situation የሚል ኮንሰፕት ሜይንሊ ቪዥዋል ካፕቸርን ኤክስፕሌን ያደርግልናል ማለት ነው። Number 20. Which of the following process is critical for distinguishing between sensory data and the meaning derived from it? A. Sensory adaptation. B. Perceptual organization. C. Absolute threshold. D. Difference threshold. So the appropriate answer will be B. Perceptual organization ይሆናል ማለት ነው። የዛሬ ቪዲዮአችንን በዚህ እናበቃለን። ቪዲዮቻችን ከተመቻችሁ ላይክ፣ ሼር፣ ኮፒ ሊንክ እና ኮመንት ማድረግ እንዳይረሳ። እንዲሁም በየጊዜው የሚሰሩ የተለያዩ የፍሬሽማን ኮርስ ጥያቄዎችን እና ዛሬ የምሰራበትን ጥያቄ ማግኘት እና መጠቀም ከፈለጋችሁ በዩቱብ ቻናላችን ዲስክሪፕሽን ቦክስ ላይ የተቀመጠላችሁን የቴሌግራም ቻናል ሊንክ ጆይን በማድረግ አገልግሎቱን አክሰስ ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ። በቀጣይ ቪዲዮ እስከምንገናኝ ድረስ መልካም ቆይታ ይሁንላችሁ።